So won't you sit
and just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, yeah. Got another one,
yeah, another one. So won't you sit
and just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, yeah. Used to want the wealth of 1,000 sheiks, closet full of Jordan and silk on my sheets. 100-man fleet, all strapped to the teeth. No need for beef, cause it's all love, still respect in these streets. And that was me 20 years ago, being serious. Before reality hit my inexperience, I thought everybody wants the same goal. We on the same team, getting to that end zone. But if you don't play your part, then we don't win. Accept your share of the blame, cause we all men. Everybody got their own path and it's different. But lack of empathy makes us indifferent. Your struggles ain't really greater than mine, but how you handle it is how your character is defined. No need to cry over wasted time, a thing of the past. A grown man now, only out for the cash.
So what you want, Dub?
A mansion and a yacht and a whole bunch of cars on a 20-acre lot.
What you need, Dub?
Just 4 corners and a roof. Central AC, enough space for a booth.
What you want, Dub?
10 dime pieces looking royal. Chilling by the pool, all covered in oil.
What you need, Dub?
Just one down like the soil. 6 or a 7 and she gotta be loyal.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need. Reminisce on times that I was chasing a dream. Getting where I didn't throw a stake in the team. The light will shine bright with my face on the scene. Anxiety builds, I don't wanna be seen. Let me play the cut and just hem up the seams. Whatever it takes just to get that cream. Fuel to the fire so we get that steam. Made a whole city lit with a nigga from Queens who played jury with a judge that'll rip that spleen. Hunt what you kill and make that shit clean. Crush what you build, keep your self-esteem. But that only happens if you just believe. To make it up to heaven, yo, that's how to achieve. A whole lot to finish before I cease to breathe. Give it to him straight, no trick up the sleeve. Duck the BS, I gotta bob and weave. I chill in the crib and I smoke my trees. A mansion and a yacht and a whole bunch of cars on a 20-acre lot.
What you need, Dub?
Just 4 corners and a roof. Central AC, enough space for a booth.
What you want, Dub?
10 dime pieces looking royal. Chilling by the pool, all covered in oil.
What you need, Dub?
Just one down like the soil. 6 or a 7 and she gotta be loyal.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need. We let the people know
on how
we make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on,
Let all the people know
everybody.
on how we make the speakers blow. You and your whip getting lit to this. Whether you on city strips or the middle of the sticks. The foundation that we built brick by brick, smooth as peppermint. This Carolina resident, never hesitant to run the interference. Might give them a sample, I didn't give them clearance. They seem incoherent at the sight of my appearance. They look into my eyes, all they see is perseverance. Maybe a little fearless, sipping that Uncle Nearest. Look at the rap game like ready to commandeer it. Then I'm disappearing like I don't wanna hear it. The face on my haters, hell yeah, I wanna cheer it. This ain't for the touchy-feely. Your support group might abort troops and the captain they report to. Sucker, you old news, now heed my command. I'll have boots on the ground from 1,000 different fans.
Yeah,
We let the people know
on how
we make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on,
Let all the people know
everybody.
on how we make the speakers
Hey yo,
blow.
you fucking with me, better get your shit right. I'm scarier than walking through Brownsville at midnight. Man, I've been there, the streets get darker than Wesley Snipes. You better have a gat, bat, or a knife. I was outside when niggas had Suzuki Samurais. Impala SS's the hoes with fantasize. Speakers going dumb like E40 in the whip. And you know that I keep it, got the 40 in the whip. Got the 30 in the clip. If you check it out my drip, they say, right there, put the hop in the hip. I say you fucking right. Young and I've been nice. Like white people say, you're skating on thin ice. I was raised around savages. The shit that I seen make you say, damn, like fabulous. Niggas stretching coke just like Reed Richards. They moving that bass. Do you get the picture? My my nigga.
Yeah,
We let the people
let 'em
know.
know. On how
We make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on.
Let all the people know.
Everybody.
On how we make the speakers blow.
Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man. Some things are worth pulling out for, like B-Dub Beats. Hear the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it. No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
North Carolina is my home, here where the Smokies rise.
And we're live. Boop, 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 boop. Back in effect. It is the FM Podcast. I am your host today. I am B-Dub.
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog, woof, woof.
And we are coming to you on a Sunday night. A little bit different than our usual Saturday night. People had stuff to do yesterday, so unfortunately we weren't able to get together to do the show, so we do make updates.
That's right. We got y'all. We ain't going to leave our people hanging, man.
No, it's effing podcast all effing week.
We got to make sure we give y'all the lowdown.
Exactly. So we're going to start our wonderful Sunday show off giving our normal Saturday shout-outs. We're going to give a shout-out to Eighth and Fancy for all of your adult beverage, snacks, and needs. Then we're going to give a shout-out to Dank Drinks.
Dank Drink.
The dankest of drinks. Also, big shout-out to Crimey Dealers.
Crimey.
Very crimey. And last but definitely not least, we have the local plug.
Local
Please
plug.
eat responsibly. Okay, this has been a very odd weekend, at least for the weather.
Right.
It has been summertime, or not summer, but spring.
Spring.
In the Carolinas this weekend, and I'm pretty sure we're going to pay for it.
Oh, yeah, because in the next
Couple
24
days.
to 48 hours, we're going to see a 30 to 40 degree drop in temps.
So I didn't even bother turning the AC on because I know it's going to be natural AC tomorrow, and there's probably going to be some heat. In fact, I just let the dryer run all day, and it's like 80 degrees in the crib. I said,
Look,
I'm
yeah,
not
exactly. I was hot as hell in mine.
Yeah,
80
so-
degrees. I'm like, damn.
I'm just gonna leave it there because I'm not gonna regret that tomorrow when that cold air gets in and makes it a normal
That shit
temperature.
is gonna hit about Tuesday night because they talking about cold front. So you talking about we're in the 70s now. And by Tuesday, Wednesday, we can barely hit 50 daytime highs.
Exactly. So I think it's just gonna be us two tonight. I don't know if Buddha's coming.
We don't know.
Buddha, it just pops up. He don't make an announcement. We
Yeah.
never know if he's coming or not. He just shows up. Kelly's not gonna be with us.
No.
I think Branson's gonna pop up. Maybe when it's time to argue a topic or something. That's
Right.
when he
Hopefully
just
not
pops
with them
up ready
stank ass Eagles.
ready to give a different opinion.
Yeah.
So,
But we got you though. We got
Yeah.
y'all.
all right. So I wanted to get into the topics. I wanted to start off with this topic that has been in the news all week from last week. It's about this transgender woman getting into it with singer Tish Hyman. Tish Hyman confronted this transgender woman in the woman's locker room at Gold's Gym in Los Angeles, claiming it was not the first time she encountered men in there. And turns out Tish Hyman's membership was revoked after the confrontation, which she insists was about boundaries and nothing else. Hold on, let me play the video, let y'all see what I'm talking about.
There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
A popular singer-songwriter claims she was booted from a Gold's Gym in Los Angeles after getting into a heated, caught-on-camera confrontation with a transgender woman she had filed complaints against for using the women's locker room. The controversy exploded when Tish Hyman posted a video of a brief shouting match with the transgender gym-goer, who was dressed in all black and accessorized with a pair of dangling earrings.
No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
In her Instagram post, Hyman alleged to her 250,000 followers that she and other women at the gym filed, quote, written reports on this man for coming into our women's locker room, harassing us. Hyman was escorted to the front of the gym moments later, where she claims that her membership was revoked. In a video filmed by a passerby, Hyman could be seen reaming out the gym staff shortly before she was booted from the facility.
Men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
The viral interaction wasn't the first between the pair. Hyman had previously filmed a separate confrontation with the same person in the locker room. In Hyman's post, which had the audio removed, she wrote that she had confronted other trans women in the gym's locker room on 4 separate occasions, but was met each time with, quote, anger, disrespect, and total disregard.
So that was Tish Hyman's plight, as you saw on camera. You saw the confrontation, and
I agree with her.
I'm totally in
I
agreement
agree with
her.
her. I mean, because I'm like this, and I had a brief conversation with Gen Z, and they was like, "Oh, it was cool for it." So this is the reason why I have a problem with it, because you're not completely transition over. You still have men genitals, so that means if a woman turns around and see you, if that woman, I guess somehow turn your joint is gonna get
react.
hard. It's gonna react. You know what I'm saying? So if you are completely transition over, okay, cool, no problem. It's nothing to argue about. But if you still got your man parts,
Yes.
I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked the question then. So, and that's the case, I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm just going to use myself as an example. If I decide like, oh, let me dress up as a woman, I can go up in the bathroom too. Yeah. That's what you're pretty much saying. Even though this gentleman is supposed to be transitioned over, he hasn't yet. He still has his man parts. Mm-hmm. So until those man parts are gone, you go to a man's bathroom.
Exactly. So the singer, Tish Hyman, says, trans people have a right to exist, but she agrees that they need their own locker rooms and their own spaces.
That's facts.
Doesn't make sense to put them in there that's in the same room with women. And I kind of agree with her because there was an incident around my way in Montgomery County, Maryland, where a dude got arrested for dressing up as a woman and going into women's spaces, like women's changing rooms and shit, peeping at women. So you have to be accountable for the people that are violating. Well, you know, you shouldn't hold other people accountable for what these people do, but also at the same time,
you open up in a Pandora box
exactly
for that type of stuff to happen.
You're creating a situation exactly where men who aren't you, the innocent transgender woman, can violate this order and violate the women at the same time. And the crazy thing about this shit is it's strictly a woman issue.
Right.
As a man, I've never been concerned if it don't matter who, transgender man, transgender woman, whatever. I'm not concerned about that in my locker room.
Well, because the difference is we are still physically, our stature is bigger and stronger than a woman. So if you are a man that hasn't completely, even after you transition over, you still gonna have the physical attributes of a man and the physical strength of a man. That part never goes away. The only thing is you just changed up your organs. That's it. But in this case, he still have his joint, so he shouldn't be in there. You know, until you completely transition over, they should have their own bathroom that they should be able to go to. Nobody's saying that you don't have a right to exist, but you should not force your lifestyle onto others. If you are making other people uncomfortable, right? Then so that means it's okay for somebody to make you uncomfortable. You can't ask for somebody not to make you uncomfortable just for you to turn around and make somebody else uncomfortable. That doesn't make sense, and that will never work.
Yeah.
So like I said, if you still have your man organs and you haven't transitioned over, you should either go to a man's bathroom or they should have their own bathroom. But you should not be able to go to a woman's bathroom because it's going to open up a Pandora box to where a sexual predator, all he has to do is dress up as a woman and go in there and actually violate a woman, and he can pose as a trans, and that's going to unfortunately put a negative light on them that they don't deserve.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, you know, you got to be mindful of that.
Yeah. Now, this person that Tish Hyman confronted said that there was a previous incident where she confronted him for being in the women's locker room before, and she said that he said to me verbatim, straight women like to see the D, men's genitalia. So if anything, they're looking at me more than you. That's what she said. He said to her verbatim, and she said she was in complete shock about that. Now, since that incident on Sunday, there's been some new information that has come out about the transgender person that was in the locker rooms with them.
One, he's white.
Well, besides that,
I'm just saying, because if that was a black trans, he wouldn't got that pass like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Let's
just be 100.
I mean, I definitely believe race plays an aspect for every black American in every sector.
Race plays a whole lot in a lot of things, because in this case, you're if you take the same scenario and you just changed up the different color, you got a white man, a black woman. She has a problem with that. There are literally, they kick her out, you know what I'm saying, rather than, you know, listening and hearing her and her concerns and others who may share her same feelings. So if that was a different race, say that was a white woman and a black man, I'm sure they would have did something differently. That woman would have never been kicked out, assumingly.
I agree. Now, there's been some information that has been revealed. Turns out the transgender woman's name is Alexis Black. And that is the name that she chose. Black was sentenced to 1 year in Ohio prison in 2022 after pleading guilty to savagely beating his then wife and breaking her jaw so badly that she was rushed to the hospital for surgery. Now, the 31-year-old, whose name at the time was Kyle Grant Freeman, not Alexis Black, Kyle Grant Freeman. That was his name. Had a lengthy rap sheet that included previous domestic violence charges as well as convictions of drug trafficking and resisting arrest over Ohio.
Oh, wow.
And disturbingly, when Black transitioned earlier this year, he chose his wife's name of Alexis. So the woman that he beat and put in the hospital was named Alexis. He assumed her identity as a transgender woman.
And see what happened when people, and see, this is a prime example of what I say, colorism plays a factor, because if this was a black man that all this came out, he'd been admonished.
Yeah.
He got a pass immediately because of the simple fact of his race and the fact he was a trans. So people coddled to his ass, and now information come out. This clown was a fucking, not only savagely beat his damn ex-wife, but got her first name. How narcissistic and kind of weird and crazy shit is that? So it's just a good thing that you should hear everybody concerns out. The lady should have never been kicked out. Her gym membership should have never been revoked. I hope she sued their ass.
Yeah. So it looks like in addition to that, basically Tish said this all started when she had issues with Alexis Black, being in the locker room after she felt menacingly lurked over as she got undressed. She's admitting she's traumatized and felt disrespected. She says she has never been naked in front of men in over 30 years. She's a lesbian and a proud lesbian. The trans person who was
that's even wilder right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now look how even more crazy, but it goes right back to what I'm saying. Colorism. She's a lesbian. He's a damn trans. But the only difference is he's white. She's black. She got admonished for her concerns, which was pretty much valid. But go ahead, continue. Cut you off.
Okay, so originally it looks like this was at a different Gold's Gym. So this Gold's Gym was in another location. So Tish decided to go to a different Gold's Gym, this one at the Beverly Center, to avoid running into this person again.
And he's following her.
She wasn't so lucky. The following day, while lounging in the sauna and discussing the incident with the 27-year-old woman, Black barged in like a bedroom bully. And it said, "You're talking about me, bitch." This is what Hyman said. She said she and Alexis Black proceeded to scream at each other until staff came in to separate them. And she and the woman she was with each filed reports about the incident. This is the day he said to me that stuff about straight women liking to see D in the locker room. So if anything, they're looking at me more than they're looking at you. And so after this, the gym did nothing to address the troubling behavior with Jim.
Basically, he's doing what we just said. He's pretending to be a trans, but he's acting as a sexual predator. Because if this woman saw you at another location, and LA is big.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? LA is big. So the fact that she goes somewhere else and you are there too, motherfucker, you on some bullshit.
Oh, definitely. So you can tell this person is kind of like stalking her.
Yeah, exactly. He's stalking her.
Yeah, so the gym did nothing to address the behavior. Gym staff claiming they were required by law to let this person use the woman's locker room. And California law says that businesses cannot deny anyone based on their gender preferences. So the staff really can't do nothing based on California state law.
What they need to do is have a locker room strictly for them.
Yeah, I agree in that. But
you have to, because in this case, based off what you are describing, he is following her. And he's intentionally trying to get in a confrontation with her. And they're disregarding what she's saying and her concerns. And even when you got other women that's witnessing it and they're making reports as well, like I said, she's a lesbian. So it's not like that she has any interest. She would be far more cool with him, the fact that he's a trans, but she know he's perpetrating as a trans based off his overly aggressive behavior.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, very overly aggressive. So there were multiple incidents of this happening. There was another post-sauna confrontation that required staff intervention, prompting her to post a video of this dude inside the women's locker room on her Instagram again, October 26th, before this incident Sunday. And she said it's worse to be naked in front of a man calling you a bitch. Yeah. That sounds like one of my girlfriend's exes. Well, had to throw that in there. Wow. Tish is now saying she's in fear of this person.
She should be, because, like I said, L.A. is a big ass.
Yeah, that would scare me. If I go to another gym to avoid you,
right.
and you pop up.
And I'm having a conversation with somebody else. I'm not even mentioning your name. And you automatically like, oh, you talking about me, and you are intentionally trying to get.
She was talking about it.
I mean, even if he was,
no, you're right. Bro.
Even if she was talking about him, how in the hell you pop up where the fuck I'm at? I left the gym that where you from, so you're following me.
Mm-hmm. So this was the second incident between Tish and this person. The final straw came.
So it's 3 times.
Yeah, now this is the third incident. The final straw came when Alexis Black allegedly menacingly again called her a bitch for a third time in the woman's locker room. That's when she said, I ran out the fucking locker room and started screaming. She added that's when she decided to post her now viral video confronting this person in the woman's locker room. She said following the film footage, the gym had police remove both her and the other person from the premise, and both of them had their memberships revoked. A representative for Tish said the gym subsequently called her to say her membership was under review, but has received nothing in writing.
Don't matter. She got a case to sue their asses.
Mm-hmm. Of course, at the moment, school gyms has not responded.
Of course, because anything they say will be held against them.
Yeah, and this person is denying any wrongdoing. The transgender woman.
Yeah, that creepy motherfucker is number one. You got on record you are a woman
beater. Yes,
and on top of that, you're a former drug trafficker.
Yes,
and on top of that, you come like 2 years later, you decide to pretend because. Again, you got your joint. You feel what I'm saying? And if your joint's still getting hard by looking at a woman, you know what I'm saying? My opinion, you shouldn't be in a woman's bathroom. That's just my opinion, and I stand on that.
Yeah, I agree.
And with that being said, this is 3 times that you're engaging with this woman, and she has literally gone out her way to, go to another gym, and you popping up at that gym. So you are you're tracking her, and you're trying to bait her and paint her as an angry black woman. In the meantime, you portraying to be a trans. And see, and people are rallying. You had a segment of people rallying around your ass, and you are the clear aggressor. But because she's being portrayed as the angry black woman, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's easier for it to be digest. And now that information is coming out about this sucker ass motherfucker, he's what we've been talking about. He's a fucking dude portraying to be a trans.
Yeah, that's stalking. Like Branson
He's straight up
said.
stalking.
I agree. Now, in addition to that, looks like Tish went on to post that she is now working at Stronghouse Fitness, the first black-owned private sports gym in Hollywood.
All right.
And she shared that on Instagram. Now, I do disagree with that. It's good that she's supporting black business, but if you got a stalker, I would not be posting the new location I'm working out at. Yeah. I don't agree with her doing that. Now, of course, as I mentioned, she's denied being transphobic. She just wants them to have their own place.
Yeah, their own space.
Yeah.
Again, if you still got all your parts, you need to stay in your area that you are born to be, or they have your own bathroom, but you should not be in the opposite sex. Just like I don't believe women should be in men's bathroom, even if they supposed to be transitioning over to be a man. If you still got your woman genital, then you should be in a woman's bathroom, or they should have a bathroom for y'all. Simple. Because the thing about it is, if something happened that turns violent because you are in somebody else's space, You feel what I'm saying? That's the part that people not understanding. You cannot impose your will on, oh, this is me and you around. Everybody's not going to take that kindly. Some people going to be conscious and be understanding. Most ain't. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand. You're talking about billions of people minds on this earth. And there's a lot of them. And now, hey, we don't play that shit. Don't come in my damn bathroom. None of that shit.
The crazy part is, without having to see any evidence inside the locker room, I definitely believe her claims of that this man was leering at her and looking at her and stuff.
Trying to
I
bait
definitely
her.
believe that.
Yeah, he trying to bait her.
Yeah. I think there's a certain race of men, just period, with doing weird shit in the locker room. Just as somebody who went to a white high school and played football, I've seen some weird shit go down in locker rooms. So, I learned certain people can be a menace in either locker room. You just got to be cautious.
Yeah, you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, man, because that'd be weirding me out. People who walk around the locker room just butt ass naked.
Yeah, look like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that'd be tripping me out, man. I'll be like, how do dudes just not walk around with towels on?
I got a towel on.
Yeah.
I'm walking with a towel
I'm
on.
only ass naked in the actual shower stall. That is it.
Yeah.
Any other time I got a towel on.
Listen.
We don't play that.
We don't play that. Fuck no. Again, to each his own. But you just a segment of, hey, you over there, I'm over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no mixing and mingling.
That's why when I hear people having this issue where you hear about transgender women in the locker room still having their parts, I believe them. Because I know I've seen what happens in men's locker rooms.
Right.
They ain't just walking naked to the shower. No, they take their towel. They free balling up and down the locker room rows.
They looking.
Yeah, because I know for a fact, them women ain't looking at you. You have to do something noticeable for them
to look at
you and even see that you got to join up. They ain't staring at just random butt ass naked people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you making the spot high. You probably walking up and down the locker rooms trying to have conversations butt ass naked.
Shit all hard as hell.
Yeah, like nice weather we're having.
Yeah.
Like, man, put a towel on.
Even though you got some titties on, even though you got some titties,
put some bolt on.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, your shit hard as hell walking around. Like, come on, like, for real? Like, what we doing here?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Your pole sit here literally rubbing up on their ass and shit.
That's
like, hey, girl.
I don't agree with that.
Pre nut all on their butts and shit.
I'm just about people feeling safe in spaces where they're vulnerable. Like
safe
that.
space. Everybody should have a safe space. Nobody shouldn't have their space being violated in type of way because they have to, because they got to accommodate somebody. No, if you want to accommodate everybody, make sure everybody has the great experience, then the women should have their room, the men have theirs, and the ones that's trans, y'all got y'all's.
Everybody's happy.
There it is.
Let's go ahead and keep it moving because there was some positive news today.
No,
Max B.
We forgot one.
What?
It was an RIP we missed. Lenny Wilkins.
Oh, yes.
Lenny Wilkins had passed away.
Yeah, go ahead and give that shout out.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out Hall of Fame coach Lenny Wilkins. He was 88. He passed away today. He coached a whole lot of teams. I know the Atlanta, Cleveland, just to name a few off, but he was at one time the all-time leading winningest coach. I think Pop had passed him for that now. But yeah, black coach, Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah. Lenny Wilkins, Hall of Famer, both as a player and
as a
a coach. Passed away today. He was 88. Had a 15-year playing career, all-star 9 times, and twice led the league in assists. He was also a player coach. I remember him, of course, more as a coach. His playing days were long before I was born.
Exactly.
He was a coach, player coach for 4 seasons with the Supersonics and 1 with the Trailblazers. And then he led the Sonics to the 1979 NBA title and as a coach and was coach of the year in 1994. Of course, I remember Wilkins with a ton of teams coaching the Sonics, Trailblazers, the Cavs, the Hawks, the Raptors, the Knicks, and then he retired in 2005. He coached a total of 2,487 games, the most in NBA history, and also won an Olympic gold medal as a coach of the 96 team. One of 5 men to be inducted into the Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach. The others are John Wooden, Bill Sharman, Tom Heinsoe, and Bill Russell. And, of course, I remember just Lenny Wilkens as a coach.
That cool-ass afro he had. Silver and black afro he had right before he retired.
Exactly. Yeah, he did have that giant fro. And he was one of the league's 75 greatest players and 15 greatest coaches of all time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was fresh out of Brooklyn, Bedford-Stuyvesant, and he went to Providence. And his first NIT appearance was in 1959. Damn. And he went on from there. The St. Louis Hawks chose him in the first round of the 1960 draft. In the second season, he only played 20 games because of military commitment. Damn. There was a time when dudes had to leave the NBA to fight in the war.
Right.
But he returned in 62-63, led the Hawks to 6 consecutive playoff appearances, and he ended up averaging 22 points, 8.2 assists, and 6.2 rebounds. And then with the Sonics, what was his career average? I'm not running through his entire career, but eventually he played until the 79 year. That was his final year as a player coach.
30 years old.
Yeah, like I said, I remember him from coaching, so I want to make sure Lenny Wilkens gets his flowers because he is one of the many.
One of the greats.
Yeah, and great NBA coaches as well as players. Shout out to Lenny Wilkens, R.I.P. Okay, I wanted to move on to that because there was some other big news in the news. Max B is officially a free man.
My fucking brothers is back together. Nigga, it's over with, nigga. You good now. It's good. Let's go get that sandwich now.
Should have kept sauce. You should have kept sauce. Yeah.
All right, love you all.
It's wet.
Oh, baby, you got my jersey?
What's good, baby? How you doing, bro? Yo, man. Yo, do your shit, bro. I'm waiting on you. What's good, bro?
Hey, how you doing today?
What's good, beloved? Max Biggervale.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggervale, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And describe your fifth for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton.
Damn.
All the way down to the sneaks.
Damn.
To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. We see you. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know what it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
God is good.
Okay.
So that was Max B, fresh out this morning. Apparently, he left prison and later on that afternoon decided to go back to prison because he went to a Jets game and they were playing the Browns. If you're a Jets fan right now and you went to the stadium, that's goddamn prison. But the Jets won today, so that was exciting. We can all thank Max B for helping the Jets win today.
Welcome home, Max B.
Yeah, so as you saw in the video, French Montana greeted him. That's his homie.
That's his homie.
And that's real crazy. Imagine going in the pen and the nigga you used to sell coke with turns into a Dubai prince. So now, when you get out of jail, this nigga...
You laced.
This nigga is like you prince of the fucking Middle East.
Right. You straight chilling. Nigga, here you go, bro. You ain't never got touched in the street. Just straight making music. Whatever business event you want to get in, I got you.
Man, that's crazy as hell to go from pen to a fucking palace.
Just like that. Just
because you're your homie.
That's right.
And you used to sell powder with them on the streets of New York. But yeah, Max B is home. Now, originally, for those that don't know, Max B was convicted or was sentenced to 75 years in 2009 for an alleged role in a botched New Jersey robbery that turned deadly. But it looks like Max's conviction was later overturned, and in 2016 he struck a plea deal for aggravated manslaughter, drastically reducing his time, and that's why he was able to leave now. And I thought that was a crazy situation he was in to get caught up like that. So yeah, that 75-year prison sentence went down to 20 years after he pled for aggravated manslaughter guilty plea. And as you saw from the footage, all his family and friends was there to greet him. French Montana and everybody. And this all happened, I didn't know, today is French Montana's birthday. So his homie gets out on his birthday. French Montana is in. He said, can't make this up. My brother really home on my birthday. Hamdu Allah. Walked it down. No more free you. What is that? No more free you. Okay, that's New York.
Pretty much saying no more free Max B.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's New York slang.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't catch on.
No more
to that.
free you.
Yeah, so Max B is free. It looks like he also has a beef to squash. He was beefing with Jim Jones and the Bird Gang label, but this quickly devolved into a public beef. And years after being locked up, Max wants to turn over a new leaf. He said, listen, Jim said a bunch of stupid shit about me, so we all say hard shit about each other. Jim done wish me dead and all types of shit. It's all good. Listen, man, it's love, man. I want to start over. I'm a new man. I'm a married man. I got 4 kids. I'm a whole different time I'm on a whole different time right now. I'm out to get the money and ride out the sunset with this. So Max B is
which it makes sense, nigga. You did damn near 20 joints. You better sit your ass down. Your man about to put you on, so you ain't never got to touch the streets, nigga. All you got to do is invest that shit into whatever business idea that you want to do and get money.
Bro, living the life of
nigga,
luxury.
You did 20. You coming out to some bread. You set, nigga.
For life.
Just stay the fuck out the way.
Yeah, there ain't no reason for you to rob anybody anymore.
Look, nigga, I don't want no problems, bro. I got a wife, 4 kids. I'm about to get this money. Nigga, I'm hungry. Fuck that shit what you talking about. Yo, do you. I'm gonna do me.
I'm fully in agreement with that. And I'm cool with Max B being home. Now, musically, I'm not the biggest Max B fan.
I ain't never heard none of this shit. So.
No, I've listened to him. I don't hate his music. It's just, okay. I'm not. But it's
not something to be like, go crazy over either.
Yeah, I'll listen to some new Max B just to listen to it. I'll give it a shot. Yeah. But more importantly than that, I'm happy that he's
got an opportunity to do good, do right by the new opportunity that you got, and move on from there.
Yeah. Now, of course, unfortunately, because somebody got caught up and passed away from whatever happened.
A lawsuit coming.
Yeah. So, I hope Max B gets it together because, from my understanding, he did 16 years. So, yeah, I remember that. I remember when he went in. I was like, damn, we ain't never going to see Max B again. Excuse me. Yeah, so I hope he...
you said it was 2007?
No, 2009.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently they received... he did this crime with his stepbrother, and his stepbrother received a life term plus 35 years after jurors found out he fatally shot one of the victims. So I guess Max was an accessory of some sort, and that's why he got caught up. I didn't really pay attention to the situation when it happened. I just didn't understand why Max B felt the need to rob somebody when his career was about to take off. But I wasn't in his shoes. I didn't have to deal with what he had to deal with, so... I don't understand those circumstances that would lead somebody to throw it all away so early on. But hey, more power to him. He's out. He paid his due to society.
Make right.
Make right. On. Do you be positive, Max? Okay. In addition to that, I'll give a shout out to Blueface. Blueface was released from prison on the weekend of Monday, November 3rd, after serving time for a probation violation. I don't like to see people in jail, especially over shit like probation violations. That's kind of stupid, but
yeah, but if you ain't gonna follow the rules on probation, probation is keeping your ass out of prison.
Yeah,
you might gotta go in just see if you like it in there better.
Yeah. So since that time, Blueface has been posting on social media, discussing how he looked in prison because he said he wasn't looking his best. He participated in an Instagram live session where he issued an apology to the man he shot in Las Vegas in 2022, expressing regret, mentioning he took civilization classes while incarcerated.
So that means if you get some money, you gonna pay that man?
I assume so.
I mean, if not, you just gave him an open case deposition by apologizing for shooting him.
You are correct.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find out why was Blueface in jail. So it looks like in 2021, it was an assault case where he attacked a club bouncer. So it looks like in addition to that, there was a probation violation which got him locked up, which included being caught with drug paraphernalia, which led to imposing a 4-year prison sentence in 2024. His time in custody included credit for a separate but related incident where he was arrested for attempted murder. Okay, so this is what happened in 2022. Damn, so Blueface just stay in shit. I don't understand what happened.
Trying to live that lifestyle.
Bruh, it's crazy. You can't live like that, Blueface. Now that you're home, I hope you've
got a son, too?
Yeah. Plus, congratulations, you know you got a son.
Yeah, you got to be there for your kid, man.
Why don't your lady write you? Fucking with them niggas from that snake crew that hate you. So, yeah, in addition to that, he was spotted with reality TV personality Hazel E. And it looks like he made comments online dissing the mothers of his children, Krishan Rock and Jaden Alexis. And his release has been accompanied by public co-parenting conflicts with both of those women. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with Blueface. Blueface is just somebody who, I see pop up, known for craziness.
They do get your shit together, my boy.
Yeah, I definitely hope he gets his shit together because I'm not in agreement with people who keep getting in trouble with the law going to jail, especially when you already have a crazy-ass baby mom who's pretty wild. She does all the drugs and stuff, allegedly. And she's always in the news for the wrong type of stuff. So, yeah, I hope he becomes the competent parent because that child, man, pray for that child. You just got to hope Blueface gets it together. So, I want to move on from Blueface because there's been a few people in the news for arrest. I know Tony Allen was in the news.
Oh, man.
Tony Allen got arrested. And let me cue that up.
We're going to go to Pinsac County Jail. Yes, sir.
For what?
Possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana.
I didn't have no possession of cocaine. That's
easy.
Sir, I'm asking you, sir, can we talk? Can we have a conversation?
Yep, we can. We'll talk when we get up to the jail, okay? I promise you that.
Sir, I don't do no cocaine, sir. I'm not in possession. It's just a rash for me, sir. I promise to God, sir, on all 5 of my kids. I wish I wouldn't have never gotten in the car, sir. I ain't have to come to no podcast. I could have stayed at home. Yeah, I smoke weed. That's it, sir. Ain't none of that stuff, man, sir. This is gonna hurt my image, sir. I don't have nothing to do with that, sir. I'm truly honest, sir.
All right, so this is the issue I have. It's right behind his seat. He can easily reach and assess that. You can sit there and you can reach and easily assess that on the cocaine part. So right now, both of you are being charged with possession of cocaine, okay?
Is there a way for me to take it off for him?
I just don't, that's just not fair. I feel like that you can take it in front of the judge and the judge can decide. You understand?
I'm willing to go on record. He has literally nothing to do with it. I'm telling you that as plain as I can tell you. I picked him up at 8:43 this morning. I guarantee you he has no idea that it was in there because I had no idea it was in there. I know I understand your thing. My father was a lawyer. I fully get it. But sir, I cannot let you. Please do not charge that man with that. Let me take full responsibility for that one. I'll hire my own lawyer. I'll hire everything else. But Tony Allen had absolutely nothing to do with that. Not a single thing. I understand your premise. I understand everything else. Now, what he may have had on him in his personal, I understand that. That's fine. But that charge, please put it 100% on William Hatton. Do not charge Tony Allen with that. I'm saying that in front of all three officers.
Somebody get that man an award. But you know, there it is once again.
Yeah,
we got a clear case of. I'm sorry, hey, look, y'all gonna hate me for it, but black man, white man. White man said, hey man, it ain't his shit. I will take the fall. Don't charge that man for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cop said, look, man, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna charge both of y'all. Just let the damn judge figure the shit out. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. So this went down in Arkansas on Wednesday. It looks like it was during a traffic stop. And it looks like, did they say why they were pulled over?
No, they didn't.
So they just pulled these dudes over. They smelled weed. Then the officers decided to search the car. Both Tony Allen and William Hatton were charged with possession of meth or cocaine less than 2 grams, possession of marijuana less than 4 grams.
All personal shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing that lets you even know that they're selling or distributing anything. That's personal shit.
Now, did they get any, outside the weed that was on Tony Allen's person, did they get any other drugs off of him?
Other than the weed, that was the only thing they found on his person.
So they found meth and cocaine in the car, and they automatically charging him with it.
Yeah.
Whose car was it?
That's a very good question because the
white guy was driving.
Yeah,
the white guy was driving.
I didn't know it was in there, so I'm like, that makes me think who had possession of the car.
Exactly.
So Tony Allen released a statement saying, I want to be very clear. I was not in possession of, nor was I aware of, the illegal drugs found in the vehicle that belonged to the driver. I have never used cocaine or methamphetamine, and these substances do not reflect who I am or my values.
Notice he didn't say weed, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah. A deputy detected the odor of weed and decided to search so it's Hatton's car. So it's the white guy's car.
Okay.
Officers found a pipe and a grinder in the car. Allen can be seen getting out the vehicle wearing a Grizzlies hoodie as he's still working for the organization as an ambassador. So I understand why he was begging him.
Don't fuck with my money,
job
man.
is good.
Y'all fucking with my money.
Yeah. So the deputy responds, he knows who you are. He knew who Tony Allen was.
Okay. So now, it's not his car. He wasn't driving.
Nope.
You didn't get it off of him. The only thing you got off of him was some weed, but you want to charge him with meth and coke, and you know who he is. So now you clearly, and this is even after the white guy saying he didn't know, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know it was in there. And it's his car.
Yep.
And he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, this cop is charging this man, charging Tony Allen for no reason. Because if you telling me you know who I am and you didn't get that off of me, and this is not my car, but you're going to charge me with it anyway? Oh, yeah.
So the story behind the ride was it looks like Tony Allen was on his way to do a podcast, and the transportation was provided by the organization conducting the interview. So Hatton is known as a wrestler, Bam Bam Bundy. And he was the one that picked up Allen to take him to the podcast. And Allen had no idea that all that stuff was in the vehicle. He said, Hatton said he's a professional wrestling promoter. He had 18 people in his vehicle in the last 2.5 weeks. As you can see, I don't clean out my vehicle.
Shit. That's who it is. It's his shit.
It might be.
You're not gonna tell me you had 18 people in your car. You didn't know it was in there, but it was in there. And then on top of that, the fact that the cop knew who Tony Allen was, and you still gonna charge him with the drugs, knowing that you didn't get it off of him, that's what I got a problem with.
So yeah, it looks like Yeah, Hatton admitted he had smoked weed in the car the night before and said the pipe and grinder found in the car belonged to him. It's unclear that they say why he was initially pulled over in the body cam video. But Hatton can be heard saying he was told he was stopped for changing lanes without using a signal. So that they might have pulled him over for that. That's what he's claiming.
Okay. Which, that have been stretching it, but I get it. No problem. But the fact of the matter is, the cop knew it wasn't Tony Allen's, and he still charged both of them. Yeah. Which in most of that case, depending on the state, they're charged the driver of the car. Who owns that car, they get charged. Or whoever, either the driver of the car or whoever's driving the car at the time, they get charged.
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure Tony Allen's charges will get dropped. It just seemed like, based on everything I saw on the camera, they don't really have a legal precedent to charge Tony Allen. It seemed more like the deputy was just being a dick trying to ruin his day.
Yeah, trying to fuck him over.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything that I at least saw on camera that would make these charges stick to Allen. Not his car, not on his possession. If anything, that Manhattan, even he admitted on camera that it was his. So I'm pretty sure. Car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tony Allen gets out of this.
And the only reason why he's in the car because he's going to do a podcast.
Yeah. And that's why we tell people, if you get on the effing podcast, you provide your own transportation. I don't want to be responsible for that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Talk about pick you up. No, nigga, I'll pay for the Uber at the most. I don't believe in all that. But, in addition to Tony Allen getting caught up, which I'm pretty sure those charges will get dropped, Rod Wave got caught up, and I don't know about these charges getting dropped.
God damn, boy.
Yeah, so Rod Wave was arrested on gun and drug charges. It looks like he was booked about 2 days ago. Looks like Friday. And he was arrested in Atlanta. And he faces charges of possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of an attempt to commit certain felonies. Possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, reckless
cocaine.
driving. Possession of a Scheduled V controlled substance.
Weed.
Yes, and
cocaine and weed.
Yep, and this was in addition to May of 2025 when he was arrested and faced 13 charges for an incident that happened in April.
Nigga,
in
sit
Atlanta.
Your ass down.
Yes, Rod Wave seems to be getting.
Why
caught
don't
up.
you just go get your gun legally? I don't get that. Or have you a security?
Isn't he a felon?
I don't know. If you are,
he is now.
if you are a felon, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how Georgia laws is, but I'm assuming you can get your shit expunged. Nigga, you make a lot of money. You rub elbows with a lot of motherfuckers. You can get that shit taken off your shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck y'all niggas doing out here, bro? Y'all got all this money. If you come in the game, you come up, you a felon, whatever the case may be, bro, you done rub elbows with a lot of people with power. You can get that shit taken off your damn record. Then buy your gun legally. You feel what I'm saying? Or better yet, hire you a small mini damn security team, somebody who got something. Then you good. But why the fuck y'all out here giving these lawyers money? Y'all literally doing stupid shit. But some of these niggas try to portray that they live in that lifestyle. So when they sing or rap their music and shit like that, the charges that they got in trouble will supposedly quote unquote backed up with the fuck they're saying. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with Rod Wave, as a lot of the details about what happened still haven't been released. But based on those charges, something is very serious. Of course, if they're charging you with possession of a firearm and knife, something crazy is going down.
Well, Georgia laws is crazy as fuck too.
Mm-hmm.
They got some whack ass laws down there.
Now, he was bonded out on $8,000, but he was arrested by the Controversial Crime Suppression Unit, a group known for its aggressive tactics and emphasis on high arrest numbers rather than genuine public safety.
So basically, you got a task force going around checking out niggas who got high profile, who got top end cars. Because why would you be on Rod Wave? You know who the hell he is. So that means that nigga is with his car. And he in certain places, and they just trying to catch his ass slipping. Yes. He had a gun on him.
Yeah, so, this is on top of them 14 charges, man. That's crazy. And this all happened on the same day he got his first ever Grammy nomination. So that's crazy that you would get arrested and a Grammy now, a very high and a very low.
I think the task force is on his ass. He just being ignorant about the shit.
But is he doing anything that would have the task force?
I mean, he hasn't, as of yet, we haven't seen no charges to say that. He probably knows someone that probably knows someone, that's involved in some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is not a good look, Rod Wave.
Let's sit your ass down, get your money, and sing them sad-ass songs.
Yeah. I just don't get why you're always in the news.
That's some stupid shit.
Yeah.
You probably be singing, nigga.
Yeah. And that's why, remember last week when we mentioned those are him and NBA Youngboy?
One's angry, one's sad.
Well, yeah, and we can't have them touring together. It's going to be pretty bad.
That'll be a oof.
That's going to be
niggas be fucked up in that bitch.
A doozy of a tour. Okay, well, it keeps getting worse and worse for jail because Sebastian Telfair, who's already locked up, by the way, there was a picture of him over the weekend with Diddy
I saw that.
at Fort Dix, but a mini documentary was released, at least part one was released the other day of Sebastian Telfair. Sebastian Telfair, in the documentary, was preparing to go to jail. I believe he went to jail in August.
Oh, you gotta give people a little background who he is, because
a lot of people don't.
A lot of people our age, we know who he is, but younger don't.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Sebastian Telfair is a former NBA player and the cousin to former NBA player Stephon Marbury.
And he was once upon a time
he was a high school phenom,
top point guard in the nation.
He had the whole red carpet roll to the NBA, and ever since then, he's pretty much fucked up.
Yep.
Let's be real honest here. He should have went to college, but
went straight to the
league.
I think he went straight to the league.
Yeah, he did. He was supposed to go, I believe, to Louisville, but I think his family pressured him to go straight to the league because they needed the money. So that's Sebastian Telfair's story with the NBA. He basically disappointed in the NBA and didn't live up to the expectations placed on him. And since that time, Sebastian pretty much got into a lot of shit. But right before he was scheduled to go to jail, they recorded a documentary on his days leading up to his prison sentence. He no longer lives the cushy life of an NBA player. He lives in the projects he grew up in.
We ain't sugarcoat nothing. Look, we ain't got no keys. This how you get your mail. This how you get your mail. You ain't got no mail? We good. Can't come in here by yourself. Gotta sign a waiver to come in 2940. I'm gonna show y'all the inside. You hear? Let's go. This is a culture shock, but I ain't gonna lie, me coming back to the projects was a gift. It was a gift and a curse, but more of a gift, tell you the truth. I really wanted to show the world exactly how I'm living. Being in the project is all a mental thing also, you know what I'm saying? But shit is definitely real. This is the kitchen right here and shit. This shit get lit at, take care of yourself. My last pantry I had in my crib is a whole room size. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this is the pantry, you heard? Check out the amenities, man. Stainless steel appliances and all that. This is my office / closet room. Y'all might have seen this jersey right here. Y'all see this jersey right here? 1,000 pair off-whites and all that. Y'all already know I'm a stay fly. They're a little worn, so somebody got their ass bust when we wearing these.
Yeah, so he's living big in the projects.
I mean, look, I'm looking at that shit in the project. That nigga got that shit decked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, because I'm from up there. Tri-State area, Newark, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, from what I just see, he got that shit decked out. That ain't no normal project apartment.
Nah. They probably gave him the homie hookup in the project.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, I'm gonna get you the biggest apartment in the project.
He probably had the shit custom made out. They gutted out 2 apartments.
Nah, that wasn't custom made. I saw them cracked ass mirrors. They ain't even duct tape. They said,
I mean, it just goes to show it doesn't matter how much money you give somebody, that if you don't do well by your craft or knowledge of financial, independence, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna end up right back. And then on top of that, for you to reach that pinnacle and nobody will reach back out and say, hey, bro, take this and get back on. You feel what I'm saying? That's telling right there. Because that means either one or two things. Either you a type of nigga that was grimy as hell and, or you just didn't fuck with a lot of motherfuckers. Either way, if I reach a millionaire status, you had to meet a lot of people along the way to get to be a millionaire. And for you to get there, hopefully you would think that you did about 80%, you did good right by people to get to where you at, get to the top. So you would think if something happened, somebody at least throw you a few $100,000. We just talking about your boy Jay and Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
Dave.
No, you are correct. It's weird that you can be in the NBA, and he was a journeyman. So
yeah, he went around a lot of teams.
Telfair was selected overall number 13 in the 2014 NBA draft. He was a 6-foot point guard, and he spent 10 years in the league. So he was not that great, but he was 10 years in the league. So he spent time with the Trailblazers, the Celtics, the Timberwolves, the Clippers, the Cavs, the Suns, the Raptors, and the Thunder. And he also played overseas in the Chinese Basketball Association. So he was a real journeyman. That nigga was damn near at a different team every season. That's, one team per season. So he definitely never lived up to the hype that was expected of him. I remember the hype around Sebastian Telfair when he got caught up. I mean, when he was, before he got to the league, the hype around him, because he was on the cover of Slam and all that shit.
What the hell he going to prison for?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. So basically, Sebastian Telfair was one of 18 former NBA players charged in 2021,
okay,
defrauding the league's health and welfare benefits. Now, this involved, the scam involved fake medical and dental expenses in a 3-year conspiracy that began in 2017, and he pled guilty to those charges in 2023. Now, get this. They didn't sentence him to jail. They sentenced him to 3 years probation. However, in 2025, in August, he was ordered to report to prison for 6 months. Why? Because he failed to fulfill his court-ordered community service and report to the U.S. Probation Office.
Nigga, all you had to do was do your damn community service. That's it.
Yeah, so he only had 3 years probation for the whole scam.
So you going to jail
for 6 months.
Being stupid.
For not doing your community service hours.
You dumb as hell.
Yep.
That's the reason why your ass ain't in the league no more.
And get this, before he went in, he sought a pardon from Trump before he began his sentence.
Really?
Yes, he went out.
You ain't got enough money, nigga.
Yeah. You damn sure ain't.
You ain't got enough money.
Not if you living in the projects, Trump ain't partying your ass.
He ain't partying your ass, nigga. You ain't got enough money.
Yeah, so Telfair originally got into shit when he was robbed outside of Justin's, the restaurant owned by Diddy, in 2006. That was the time Fabulous was shot outside the club on the same night, and Telfair missed a preseason game against the Knicks to observe a police lineup. I remember when that happened. I remember the story around that. So this wasn't, of course, Telfair's first issue with the law. He got into some shit in 2007. Are those dates right? They said he was drafted in 2014, but they're just saying he got charges in 2017. I mean, in 2007.
That's when he was in high school.
Yeah, I'm like, is that correct? No,
I don't recall him getting in trouble in high school.
No, I don't either. That's why I'm like, do I gotta fact check these articles that are supposed to be credible?
Might have to.
Yeah, Sebastian Telfair is 40 years old. He was born in 1985, so there's no way he was drafted in 2014. 2004 he was drafted. Okay. Hey, yo, fuck that article. And the editor, y'all making me look bad. Yeah, that didn't seem right.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, so Sebastian Telfair was drafted in 04. And originally he got into some shit in 07 because of that, and he caught a gun charge. I do remember when all that happened, and then after that, his name just stayed in some shit. Boy, he got caught up in another charge in 2019. So Sebastian Telfair is somebody who is a habitual line stepper, and you can tell based on his plea to calling out Trump for a goddamn pardon, he's not taking accountability for his behavior. I think you have got to F up really bad to play in the NBA for 10 years and live in the projects.
Right.
I know plenty of it.
It ain't nobody willing to help you out.
Exactly. NBA broke is different than regular broke.
Right.
NBA broke is just downsized to a smaller house.
Right.
It's not go live in the damn projects. That's wrong on thousands of accounts. So, yeah. Sebastian Telfair, I hope you get shit together because it just seems like you're constantly effing up every single opportunity that is presented to you. You were supposed to take advantage of it. All the opportunities presented to you, and you just can't handle it.
Right, can't handle the pressure.
Now you got to do prison just because.
You just didn't go do your community service.
That is so wild to me. That is crazy. I just don't understand how a man can be that irresponsible. Nigga, you already in the projects. And just to keep it real with you, I don't really think he lives in the projects. I don't know. I think maybe that was a ploy right before going into prison to maybe get a GoFundMe or commissary or something.
So you saying everything he showed you was not his?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a ploy because he's a scammer. It's not beneath him to lie about shit, especially if he's in a financial bind. It's not beneath him. So, I don't know.
Get right, son.
Yeah, he needs to get right because there's no reason somebody who played 10 years in the league should be living in the projects.
You got nothing to show for
of any type. That's horrible. And, I wish him the best, but, it's hard for me to wish the best to somebody who was already living the best. You got caught scamming and you didn't have to go to jail. But now you got to go to jail over goddamn
stupid
communities. Yeah, so it's just like, bro, I wish you the best, but there ain't nothing I can do for that level of entitlement. So I wish him the best. But we're going to keep it moving because I want to talk about something a little bit more on the up and up, and that is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Outkast was inducted.
Outkast, Salt and Pepper.
Yep. They did a tribute to Sly and the Family Stones. There was a bunch of people who were inducted, but we are only going to focus on the black people of interest. But yes, Outkast was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What you just said.
What?
We just gonna focus on the black people.
I'm sorry. We got.
Look, it's a Rock and Roll Hall of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
You just blatantly say, listen, we just gonna focus on the black people. You could have just said, we just gonna focus on the people that we are familiar about.
But the people we are familiar with are the black people.
We got a lot of white viewers that they come on our shit.
I mean, and they understand.
No, the hell they don't. You know.
I don't think our fan base likes bad or listens to Bad Company. But yeah, before we get, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the nominees.
Yeah, do that.
Bad Company was honored. Chubby Checker, he was okay.
Okay, see.
We're honoring Chubby Checker.
He's black, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah. Joe Cocker. Now, I know Joe Cocker's music. He is not black, but he sounds black.
Okay.
Yeah. So, shout out Joe Cocker. Cyndi Lauper.
I know Cyndi Lauper. Heard of the music.
Okay, of course. Soundgarden. Now, I remember Soundgarden for that song. Didn't they do Black Hole Sun?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know rock, but I remember that song. The White Stripes. I remember them. And Warren Zevon. And who else? That's pretty much it.
And you had Salt and Pepper.
And then Salt and Pepper and Outkast.
And you had Outkast.
Yeah. So they did a performance, and it was Big Boy there And Andre 3000 was in the building, but did not do the performance. And I was just so disappointed again.
Why? Because they you know, listen, they had other people that was willing to perform for them. I know it's now I see what they're doing, the mystique of Outkast. Everybody will be clamoring. Don't you know if these niggas was to ever come back and drop an album, and let's just say they pre-sell it, it's already platinum at pre-sale. You feel what I'm saying? They shit would be triple platinum at pre-sale, just the fact of an anticipation of an Outkast album. So in this case, it's like, why do we perform when we can have our proteges? And when I say proteges, people who come up, who's from Atlanta came up, heard our music, and let them. Well, Tyler wasn't. He's from Cali, but you know, Tyler, the creator, he performed. Jhene Monet, she performed as well.
So yeah, it was basically a medley of their hits, and Big Boy was on stage and joined by different artists to perform. So they started with AT Aliens, and Big Boy was joined by Jid. Then Big Boy was joined by Doja Cat from Miss Jackson. And then Tyler, the creator, bombed around the stage with him for Bombs Over Baghdad. And then Janelle Monáe came out and performed Hey Ya. And then Sleepy Brown joined for a group sing-along for The Way You Move. So there was honoring of Outkast. But like I said, I was very disappointed. Andre 3000 did not perform. And he just popped up for the actual speech.
Right.
I just don't agree with it. And it's like the older I get, the more and more I respect Big Boy. Because I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of Big Boy. He wasn't necessarily my favorite. But as I've gotten older over the years and seen how solid he has been.
It say like, you know, I'm an Andre 3000 fan, but it just seemed like nigga, you being selfish.
He is.
You being dumb selfish. You know the fan base want to hear Outkast. That you know you got it all day. And even if you put one out every 10 years, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. One song a year.
Yeah, something. Like, come on. Like, don't do your fan base who put you on to where you are and you just like, fuck y'all. I mean, even if I get it. You done accomplish all the things that you accomplished in life. You're not hungry anymore. But regardless, you created a fan base that supported Outkast from the beginning. And I just feel like that as an artist, whatever it is, whether it's cooking, building homes, whatever, if you create a fan base that appreciate, or doing podcasts, if you create a fan base that supports you based off what you're doing, it's your obligation to make sure that you give your fan base what they want, and that is whatever it is that you did for them to start supporting you. That's just my opinion on that.
Yep. I'm in agreement. And, yeah. Now, the introduction was hosted, by Donald Glover. I've been burping all day, man. I can't help it. Something. I've been eating beans all week. But anyway, yeah, I was just shocked I liked the performance. I thought Janelle Monáe was a little extra with Hey Ya.
Of course.
Yeah, I thought she was overdoing it. But outside of that, yeah, I did enjoy the performances. And, yeah, I sometimes get frustrated with Andre 3000, but I also kind of realize that's part of the mystique of him. You know, he wants to be kind of the mystery guy.
Yeah, he it's, to me, like I said, it's another form of, I call it gatekeeping. Like, nigga, you know for a fact, if they would say an Outkast album will be out March 20th, and the pre-sales were to go out today, right now. But between now and fucking March 20th, they done went triple platinum already. That's how you know that people is clamoring to listen to you, Big Boy, Andre 3000, just to put another Outkast album out. And he just won't do that shit. He know fan base, he know fans of all across the board will want to hear them put out a good album. Or just put out an album, period. Play your fucking flutes on that shit too, nigga.
Exactly. So in addition to Outkast, of course, Salt and Pepper
yes,
were inducted as well. I got an opportunity to see Salt and Pepper's performance, and they ripped it. I ain't even gonna lie. They had the energy. They were hyped. You could audibly hear both of them as they spit. They took to the stage. They did their melody. They opened with Shoop, and then they slid into Let's Talk About Sex. And then In Vogue popped up and joined them for What a Man. And, of course, they did Push It. And it also, another groundbreaking moment was Spinderella became the first female DJ to enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Are they still, like, beefing with each other? Did they just put aside?
I think they. For the last time when we had reported on them, I think they just put it to the side. Because they going in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You can't be going to Hall of Fame with beef. That don't look good.
And Missy was there. She said Salt and Pepper made her want to rhyme. She also said Salt and Pepper made her want to eat.
No, back in the day.
Pepper, I didn't even recognize her. Her face has been chopped up, and I don't even remember who she used to look like. But
damn, it's like that.
You ain't seen Pepper lately?
No, I didn't see it lately.
Now I ain't gonna say the surgery made her look young, so she looks younger, but she is definitely not recognizable. If you put,
I'll go look.
Yeah, you can take a look. You can pull up a picture of her from last night. But hey, if she's happy, then by all means, that's your new note.
Knock
You're
yourself
the one who
out.
gotta breathe through it, so it's on you. I don't hate it enough to talk too bad about you. But I want to move on from the Hall of Fame because the Grammy nominations came out.
Yeah.
Now,
ain't no YNs up there.
Shit, ain't no rappers at all in the new artist category.
None.
But they had a few rap albums.
Album of the year.
Yes.
OGs.
Yes, but leading everybody was Kendrick Lamar. I believe he had a
yes,
total,
sir. Five. I think like five. I think.
Oh, it was more.
No,
than
more than
five.
that.
It was way more.
No, the
than
Clips
five.
got five.
The Clips got five.
They got 5 Grammy nominations.
Kendrick Lamar leads everybody with 9 nominations. Ugh, excuse me. You're going to hear this all show. Lady Gaga was second with 6 nominations. And she ties for the second most nominations with other members. But yes, I did want to discuss those categories because the main ones.
Them YNs, y'all ain't putting out no good music.
And it's showing too.
Showing. Y'all ain't even on best hip hop, new hip hop, none of that.
None of it at all.
They're putting out trash. See, this is what happens when you don't understand the craft and you don't tap in with the OGs, because the OGs teach you the game. You remember what I was saying when a lot of the nerds was putting hip hop in places that it would have never been at, and on top of that, a lot of our hip hop greats that we listen to, majority of them went to college, so they had some type of college experience. And the ones that didn't go to college, they was influenced by the ones that went to college. So that balanced the shit out. And it also gave everybody the responsibility that, you have to come in and your craft can't be no boom bap or no mumble rap or no, whatever the case may be. You got to come in and learn beats, skits, also having bars and having some type of wordplay and stuff like that. It shows. First time since over 20 years, we don't have nothing in hip hop. That's an indictment on y'all.
Yeah, it'd be like that. But we can talk about where hip hop lives. So according to Record of the Year, we have Bad Bunny available. We have Doechii, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA for Luther. Oh, Doechii is his Anxiety. Bad Bunny is DTMF. Billie Eilish for Wildflower. I don't know that song.
No,
Chappell Roan for The Subway. I don't know that song. Lady Gaga for Abracadabra. Rose and Bruno Mars for Apartment. And Sabrina Carpenter for Manchild.
That's a tough one.
I don't know but 3 songs.
Yeah, I don't know but 3 of them, but I think K Dot has a shot out of all of them
with Luther.
Yes, and based off usually if you have a sweeping awards year, you pretty much get all the top ones. So every major category and other award show that Kendrick was in, he pretty much won. So I feel like he'll probably be the favorite to win that.
I believe, I kind of believe. I'm in agreement with you. I believe Kendrick is probably going to clean up. If this man got 9 nominations,
he gonna get at least 5.
I don't know about 5. I was going to say 4.
If you might well say 5. If you can say 4, you can say 5. If he falls short, hey, the point is he gonna get damn near half. He's nominated for. He gonna get damn near close to half. He gonna win.
Album of the year. We have Bad Bunny. We have Clips, and for their new album, Justin Bieber dropped an album called Swag. Kendrick Lamar for GNX. Lady Gaga, Leon Thomas, Sabrina Carpenter, and Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia.
K-Dot gonna win that.
Yeah.
Clips.
No. Yeah, I think Clips are gonna win it. If it ain't Clips, it's gonna be Bad Bunny. But I just don't see anybody besides Clips, Lady Gaga, Kendrick, or Bad Bunny winning. I definitely don't see Tyler winning that.
No.
I feel like Tyler was put in the mix just off stats or something. Like he had X amount of streams, so you got to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I listened to Chromacopia, and I generally like Tyler's last couple of albums, and I wasn't a fan of this one. So I don't know how it resonates with everybody else. I'm not the biggest Tyler the Creator fan, but I give credit when he puts together a solid project and when he doesn't. But are there any other hip-hop categories? Because I know we covered Album of the Year. I wanted to cover the hip-hop categories because those stood out to me. First and foremost, we had Best Rap Performance. You had Cardi B for Outside. You had the Clips for Chains and Whips.
Clips won that one.
You had Doechii for Anxiety. Kendrick Lamar and Lefty Gunplay for TV Off. And then you had Tyler the Creator featuring Tizo Touchdown Dog.
Clips won that one.
Yeah, I think Clips. Or really, I think Doechii, because Anxiety is everywhere. Anxiety got to win something because that song is like literally on commercials. So they have Best Melodic Rap Performance. Friday and Meek Mill, Proud of Me. I've never heard that. Jid, Ty Dolla $ign, and Black, Wholeheartedly. Kendrick Lamar and SZA for Luther.
They gonna win that one.
Party Next Door and Drake, Somebody Loves Me. And Terrence Martin and Kenyon Dixon featuring Rhapsody, We Mash.
K-Dot wins that one.
Yeah, I could see that. I'll still root for Rhapsody, though. Carolina's own. We had Best Rap Song. Oh, I definitely believe the Clips and John Legend, The Birds Don't Sing, is going to win that, or should win that. But in addition to that, Doechii, Anxiety, again. Glorilla for TGIF, Kendrick Lamar, featuring Lefty Gunplay. And
Squabble Up.
Yep, and Tyler the Creator featuring Glorilla, Sexy
Squabble
Red.
Up is playing. It's on commercials. It's on the damn. It's the Gatorade commercial. That's what you hear.
Oh yeah,
Peekaboo.
I know what you're talking about
Peekaboo.
now.
That Peekaboo on the Gatorade commercial. Yeah. He got K-Dot got like 2 or 3 songs that's trending that's on major brands that's on commercials. So that's the reason why I say he got 9. I believe he'll walk away with 5. I wouldn't be surprised 4, but he's gonna at least get 5 because he's the first rapper right now. First rapper, yes, I'm gonna say that. He's the first rapper that he's on 3 major brands. And off that album, Peekaboo and all of them, he got 3 songs on major brands right now that's been trending all year.
Always a plus. So, in addition to that, Best Rap Album, Clips, of course.
Clips will win that one.
I hope so. Glorilla for Glorious, Jid for God Does Like Ugly.
I haven't heard that one. That's crazy.
Me
Man,
neither.
then again, I probably did. When did it came out? I think I did.
I think that came out in June.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I
Or
did.
May.
It was okay, but I think Clips won this one. But go
Kendrick
ahead.
Lamar for GNX and Tyler the Creator for Chromacopia.
Oh my God!
It's really down to Clips. And
It's Clips and K
Kendrick.
Dot.
Yeah, I think it's weird because there's got to be some level of parity. I don't think the Clips are leaving the Grammys empty-handed.
No, I think they get. I think the Clips get one.
Yeah, that album is way too good to not.
Yeah, they got
something.
to get one.
Yeah,
it's either rap song of the year or album of the year.
Yeah, they got to leave with an of the year or something. I'd be very disappointed if the Clips leave empty-handed.
Yeah, exactly.
That album literally is saved hip hop for this year.
Exactly.
I don't think there was.
And it put pressure on. It didn't put pressure, but it basically told the other OGs, "Hey, these YNs ain't doing shit. We need to get back out here and continue to put music out." That's why Cube had that song "Act Your Age" and shit with Scarface and stuff. So
I could have done without that video, but
I mean, I get you. But the thing about it is, it's just letting the youngins YNs know that y'all fucking it up. They done put it out here for y'all. Y'all make the money, but you making the money, but you're not. You fucking the craft up, and they're not gonna let you fuck up something that these niggas blood, sweat, and tears. You had people like Two Live Crew who had their album banned in the USA. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas couldn't even curse on music like y'all can now because of these OGs who made the sacrifices for y'all. We had a discussion last week. I don't know if we talking about it or not, but Kyle Kent, he was hired for an event and you didn't know none of the OGs that was there. And then you had the nerve to come off as if, why should I know you? Nigga, why are you here at this event? You supposed to be able to know everybody some of the people that you're going to come in contact with to interview, because it's like you need these people as well, because, and this is why I was trying to talk to the young man about, was saying, like, you can have a large following online, but that shit it's free to like and love and comment on somebody's shit. How many of that transcend into actual dollars, meaning whatever brand, whatever you put out there, whether it's a t-shirt or a fucking damn water bottle, how many of your fans are actually going to buy that from you? That's where the money comes in at. You know, they seem like they get stuck off of popularity, that you don't pay attention. Like, how were you able to get here to where you are? So again, I love the fact the OGs came out, they dropping albums left and right, because hip hop was in a bad place. It was a good place last year because we had a global beef, but since the global beef has subsided, niggas ain't want to step up. They keep, we was talking about NBA YoungBoy. You feel what I'm saying? The type between him and Rod Wave, the type of music that's being put out here. So again, I love the fact that the Clips is the Clips. Who else? Ghostface, Raekwon, Big L, all the OGs who came out and dropped West Side Gun and them, all of them dropped albums to save the state of hip hop.
Yeah. And moving right along, I'm glad you brought up West Side Gun, because West Side Gun is in the news. An incident happened on Monday Night Raw in Buffalo that caused West Side Gun to get kicked out of the WWE Raw venue.
Your name? Mark Brenner. Mark Brenner kicked me out of Monday Night Raw, my $5,000 seat. For no reason. All these people in here.
So that was West Side Gun getting escorted out. Apparently nothing happened for him to have been escorted out, allegedly from his word. But West Side took to Twitter to explain the events. Of course, this happened in Buffalo. And he mentioned there was no reason for this. And he also mentioned that the WWE, for no reason, continues to threaten his music via cease and desist. He said in a tweet, for years, I mean, nobody with 2 feet has spent the amount of money I have supporting and pushing a brand I've loved since I could remember. I sat front row at every big show, literally all the good times are brought to my life, to the point when I started making music, I incorporated in everything, like Wu-Tang did karate. I made people who hated the product watch it again. I made it look cool when at the time people thought it was nerdy. I've watched the same company sit countless, what does it say? I've watched the same company sit countless of people next to me who's not even fans for real and act like I didn't exist. I was threatened to take everything out of my music, which I only did to pay homage, or my whole catalog would be demolished. And everybody knows how hard I worked coming from Buffalo. For me to get that threat for just supporting and being a real fan hurt me. But I stayed quiet and still, like a crazy man, sat front row because I love the culture. And that's what he put out there. And I got to say, I got love for West Side Gun, but he is very much tripping in his response. This man said, nobody has supported the WWE more than me. He said he wanted to do for wrestling what Wu-Tang did for karate, as if wrestling...
I get what he's saying, but go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, he's sitting here talking as if the WWE needed his help. You know, I didn't like the comparison of him trying to popularize wrestling and comparing it to Wu-Tang with Kung Fu flicks, because Wu-Tang sampled independent, low budget, nobody knew really about foreign Kung Fu movies. We didn't know about these movies unless we were diehard Kung Fu movie fans.
Correct.
Wu-Tang put niggas on the shit we would have otherwise never heard about. West Side Gun didn't put nobody on no goddamn WWE. We knew about the WWE long before I knew about West Side Gun.
True.
They didn't need him to market and promote it.
Yeah,
and let's keep it real. Mm-hmm. Did he market the WWE, or did he use the WWE to market him?
Okay, so now, both can be true. Okay, both can be true, because when he said he made it cool, meaning probably niggas from the hood or from where he from or in the hood or just like him, when he associate his music with the WWE, you know what I'm saying? That's what they get. He in other words, he created an organic fan base for them. Whether they ask him to do it or not, that's up for discussion. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact that he did it, let's just say they didn't ask him. He did it on his own. He created a fan base, and there's probably a sector of fan base who didn't watch wrestling or had a misconception of wrestling or end up looking at it from a different prism and end up being able to digest and end up loving to watch wrestling. Because I'm one of the generation that I used to watch wrestling, but I end up not liking to watch wrestling no more as I got older, so I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So he, on the other hand, probably making it cool, people in his age group, to like, hey, yo, wrestling is cool. Why? Because if his music is attached to that and people listen to his music, they usually... Remember I was talking about over a week ago, the visual part, like the videos and stuff like that. So when you're able to create a visual that coexists, align with the music, you will bring people in the fold who probably wouldn't even want to even listen to it.
Okay, well, this goes back to who are these people he brought in, how many of them, and how much money have they spent?
Now that part right there, you got to find out what the numbers is. But I'm sure he has a large following base. You know what I'm saying? I guess we can start off by saying his fan base.
But you also have to remember, West Side Gun is not a pioneer in the merging hip hop and wrestling. Wu-Tang, referenced hip hop and wrestling all the time. They mentioned Ken Patera and they mentioned tons and tons of wrestlers.
Understand, but
Action Bronson, tons of people have mentioned wrestlers and bigged them up. So
true, but
what did Westside do?
But what he's saying is he specifically boxed in Wu-Tang. He said Wu-Tang Kung Fu, which that is facts. Because when you listen to Wu-Tang outside their name, we associate and affiliate with them with karate flicks. Westside Gunner, he's different, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying what he done, his fan base or fans alike, he helped WWE to gain more fans. He probably can see that. There probably is some numbers you can trace that to where he's talking about makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is, did the WWE need him?
Whether they need it or not, the fact that somebody did it.
But my issue is, again, did he not use the WWE to promote his own agenda? Because I heard of the WWE before I heard of Griselda Records, and them playing sample clips. Were these samples clear? Because I could clearly understand the WWE having an issue with that. Okay. Griselda's gangster rap. They may not want to associate their brand with niggas talking about selling crack and shooting people and Benny jumping people, stealing niggas' rollies. They don't want to be associated with that. And Westside is out here taking samples. Of course, I don't believe he cleared these.
Right.
This wouldn't be happening if he cleared them.
So we're saying that they removed him from the seats because they have issues about what he's doing with their...
Yeah, and also allegedly he's a promoter for a rival wrestling company, Fourth Rope. Fourth Rope is I guess a promotion company for wrestling that Westside Gunn. I don't know if he's the owner, the founder, but he's associated with.
Oh, well then they're not gonna have you up in there because they probably think you try to steal some of their people.
Possibly.
You trying to recruit some of their people.
Possibly. And the way Westside walked out and complied, it made me realize, like, maybe he knew he wasn't supposed to have been there.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't supposed to have been there. He knew it was a promotional stunt, and he probably was trying to catch the low-hanging fruit wrestlers that's on WWE and try to probably recruit them to the company where he's at.
Yeah, I was really thinking. I'm like, West didn't really put up a fight. He was just putting the security guard on blast.
If I spent $5,000, I'm going to put up a fight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he was kind of calm.
And this damn economy, too?
Yeah, he was really calm about losing that $5,000.
Nigga, hey, let me holler at the manager. Y'all move me for what? What? Nigga, nigga. In this economy, 5,000 is about 10,000 right now.
Exactly. My only thing is this. If Westside knew he wasn't supposed to be there, I think the WWE should have notified him to let him know before they took his $5,000 for a seat. Like, if there's something going on where Wes isn't allowed to be there, they should have.
That if he got it in his name, he probably got it in somebody else's name.
That's a possibility too.
See what I'm saying? So if we're gonna take into account that he left and ain't put up no fight, he knew he wasn't supposed to have been there.
Yeah. So like, who is these tickets for? And he said Conway and Benny, not Westside. That's what he said. But yeah, I'm thinking he knew he wasn't supposed to have been there, and something went down, and he probably thought spending $5,000 with the WWE would make it all good and shit. And they're like, no, nigga, we don't need your $5,000, but we'll keep it anyway. I don't know. I hope they refunded them. But yeah, I don't know.
Now they might have to refund him if you kick him out.
Because from what I read, he said the event started at 8:00 and that happened at 8:03. So they was on his ass the minute he walked in that building.
He walked in there. Yeah, you gotta go ahead and give me that money back.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened to
I think they gave that bread back.
They better have. Yeah, so hope better days are coming for Westside, because that's kind of embarrassing too. But moving right along.
You said, look, the event started at 8:00 and at 8:03 you walking 3 minutes in, you walking up out of there. Like, oh, is that nigga Westside? Oh, get that nigga up out of here. Like by 8:00, so if you had walk in, it started at 8:00, you walk in, that was super close.
That was close.
That was
Security
close.
was on his ass.
It was on his ass, right?
Security just watched him and said, "Let the nigga get
Yeah,
comfortable."
just let him get comfortable before he. Right as soon as he said, "Come on, let's go." What?
Yeah, because at 8 o'clock, then I don't even know what happened.
Look,
It's been so
three
long
minutes
since I've
in,
been-
3 minutes in, you out.
I ain't been to a WWE event in decades.
I ain't
since
never
I
been.
was a little kid.
I ain't never been one.
The last time I went to an event, it was the WWF. I can tell you that much. It was probably when they were in Landover at the Capitol Center or the Capitol Arena, whatever it was called when I was going there. But I think that was the last time I seen it. So I don't even remember how those events start. They probably give an announcement of what you're not supposed to do and shit. But yeah, I hope Westside Gunn gets that resolved. Truthfully, it just seems like he knew something was up, like he wasn't supposed to be there. But yeah, I thought he was really, really full of himself with that statement. Yeah, you know, because I thought he really overvalued his worth to $1 billion company. And like I said, Wu-Tang at least went for low-hanging fruit when they sampled. They sampled people who needed that money and needed that look they were giving them. WWE don't need that. So moving along, the trailer from Michael Jackson's movie, Michael, was released. Did you get an opportunity to see that trailer?
Yeah, I seen the trailer.
Now, I'm going to keep it real. I saw the trailer, and it did make me excited to see the movie. I wasn't disappointed because I'm going to see where it leads to. But based off what I saw, I'd watch it, but it didn't have me, like, excited.
Number one, the other Jackson members is a part of it. So if they're a part of it, they're making sure that it's going to be nice and tight. You ain't going to listen. We saw a lot of Jackson documentary over the years to know that it was some bullshit popping off in that family. So if you're doing a Michael Jackson trailer, you're not going to tell it from how the way we seen it. Because I say Moonwalker. Outside of Moonwalker, he had interviews with Oprah, Diane Sawyer, and shit like that, and he was very candid about his brothers. So, yeah.
Now, I still think the quintessential Jackson movie is that one with Jason Weaver where he played Michael. Wasn't it the Jacksons, the American Dream?
Yeah,
or some
Jackson's
shit?
American Dream. Now that was good.
Yeah, to me, that's the quintessential documentary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to compare literally any Michael Jackson movie to. Because to me,
the American
I'm
Dream
satisfied with
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah,
If they
that was
never
it.
make another Jackson movie again, I'm cool with the one they
American
released,
Dream.
that two-parter. That was phenomenal. But yeah, I'm not too excited about the Michael Jackson movie, but I am not the only one who shares.
As a matter of fact, some will say you can say that this is going to counter that.
I would like to think it would.
I think it is. Now, since you brought it up like that, and I seen the American Dream, and that's the one I was referring to. I just didn't remember the actual name, but I believe this right here is going to be a contrary to the Jackson one, American Dream. And if you have never watched it, especially if you are younger than 45, 40, you need to go check that out. Very great.
Yeah, and of course, Michael is played by Jafar Jackson, one of his many nephews. And that's Jermaine Jackson's son, right? Yeah, so, yeah, this is definitely a family affair. And
it's a family affair.
And I hope Jafar gets a good look. I hope his performance is real. From my understanding, just what I'm reading, this is supposed to be part of Michael's life from like Off the Wall to Bad, I believe.
So that's gonna come. That's gonna come when he first dropped his album to where the Pepsi tour when he had his hair caught on fire and stuff. So it's going, like I said, it's going to counter the American Dream, because the American Dream, only difference is that started from from him being a child on, but the second part talks about what this one right here is about to get ready to talk about, from Off the Wall into that Pepsi tour when he got his hair burnt, even up to Black and White. You said Black and White, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the bad.
Bad, yes.
That's what I was reading. So, yeah. In addition to that, of course, it looks like this says the synopsis reads Michael tells the story of Michael Jackson's life beyond the music, tracing his journey from the discovery of his extraordinary talent as the lead of the Jackson 5. Oh, okay. So it starts with the Jackson 5. To the visionary artist whose ambitions fueled a relentless pursuit to become the biggest entertainer in the world. So it gives a front row seat to Michael Jackson as never before, and this is where his story begins. Now, some of the fans are saying they're scared they're going to whitewash his story.
Yeah, they is.
Of course they are.
You got his family. When they said the family is going to be involved, they're going to whitewash it. That's the reason why I said it's going to be counter the documentary, The American Dream. The American Dream took it in two parts. It took it from him, excuse me, as a child on when they started Jackson 5. Part 2 picks up where they're going to start off right here is his first album that was Off the Wall, leading up to what they're talking about. So it's going to counter what that documentary was about.
And of course, the haters are hating. It looks like Dan Reed, the director of the documentary Leaving Neverland, which documented allegations of abuse against Michael Jackson, is criticizing this biopic, saying that it will glorify a man who R-word children.
He did not, and that's the whole thing. I don't know why they didn't cease and desist on this mug, because he went to trial. He's been found not guilty.
Agreed. I am in full agreement. Yeah, twice. And the father of the first victim committed that.
He ain't do it.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, Mike, this is how powerful Mike was. And Mike was the first black man in recent modern time to ward off onslaught, false allegations. Because anybody else, they would have went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
They would have lost all that shit. That nigga beat that shit. So then that's what led me to believe that they had that man killed through that propofol that he liked to take, and that doctor took the fall. He took the fall for that shit to make it happen. Because remember, Mike had all the masters to a lot of motherfucking artists' shit,
including the Beatles.
Exactly, the Beatles and shit. So you talking about a black man who had that power, and he's the only performer that went anywhere on the globe to perform. I don't give a fuck what dictator it is. It was in Timbuktu all the way to damn China. That nigga was there. He performed. And he had millions of people crying over him. That's how powerful he was. That's how I know they had that man killed.
Mm-hmm. I kind of believe there was definitely a conspiracy around Michael Jackson, especially, didn't they sell his catalog since? Yeah, that happened recently in the past year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so people are concerned about the whitewashing, and I'm like, how is it whitewashing if this man was accused of something he was legally found innocent of? So I don't know what they want. Do they want some sort of acknowledgement? I mean, they should acknowledge that the shit happened, but
they should acknowledge. They should acknowledge that they reported on something false. Yeah. That you are sitting here trying to, if you're trying to talk about something that never happened, because he went to trial and he was found not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been ridiculed with this hanging over his head for over decades. You feel what I'm saying? And he beat it every single time. So the fact of the matter is, what are you talking about? Go sit down somewhere. We don't want to hear from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, this will keep the haters hating, but, hey, I'm waiting to see the movie like everybody else. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm not going to watch it.
Right.
In fact, I would like to see it in theaters, just out of respect towards MJ. So I'm excited for that. Again, the film is dropping, I believe, in April of next year, so we'll have something to look forward to in the spring. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Keep it moving and keep it moving.
Clarissa Shields
Clarissa
in the news. She signs a $8 million contract.
Yeah, get that money, baby.
Now, this $8 million contract is with. Do you know the name of the company off rip?
No.
Okay, well, I do know that this $8 million contract is over a set amount of time. It's not just for one.
I think like 3 or 4 fights.
Yes. And this makes her the highest paid woman in boxing. And it looks like it's with Salida Promotions and Win Records, which guarantees her no less than $8 million over the next 2 years. So that's $8 million minimum. And Papooses should be excited.
I'm glad she can finally get her payday.
Yes. She is partnering, and this is supposed to keep breaking barriers for her. And
She talked about that Jake Paul promotion BS, how it's undercutting the progress of women making money.
Yeah. How is the Jake Paul?
Well, because, all right, for instance, one of them ladies the black lady had dreads, I forgot her name. The Puerto Rican chick, she lost to the fighters that they had. All right, so the main event was, I forgot.
Jake Paul and
no, it was
Tank.
No. These women that I seen the event like 2 months ago when he had that who was it he was fighting? I forgot who the fuck he was fighting. No, he had this event for strictly women boxers a couple months ago on Netflix. And one of them was Bumgarner.
I know. We covered this.
Exactly. So they had gotten paid off that Netflix because number one is on Netflix platform. So this is how the Clarissa and Layla Ali joint started popping off, because Clarissa like, shit, if I can leverage this with Layla, I can get that payday that these women get, because one of the ladies that won that fight, she beat her. Clarissa beat her like a couple of months before they had that event, and she ended up, even though she won that event at Jake Paul's shit, she ended up getting more money than Clarissa. And Clarissa like, wait a minute, I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest woman of all time. Why I'm not getting the payday that I deserve, and I'm beating all these bums.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad she got her pay.
Yeah, she definitely deserves it. And I'm glad she spoke up on behalf of that Jake Paul Tank fight, because from my understanding, Jake Paul just decided to air out Tank. This happened this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last week, he tried to air him out, talking about how he is a piece of scum and how that he was late for production. And what I told people what it was, Tank was not going to take no fall for that shit. Tank thought he was going to be able to get this payday without taking a fall. He was not going to do it. His ego was not going to let him do that. Because number one, it make him look bad. Like, nigga, you currently boxing right now. You are in your prime. And you know with the shot of a doubt, this motherfucker cannot beat you. And I'm from the streets of Baltimore. Nigga think I'm going to take a dive for this check? No. He wasn't going to do it. So everything that he was doing up under the sun to press this nigga to let him know, hey, ain't shit. And Jake Paul had an excuse to cancel it because this lawsuit came out, which I'm sure he already knew about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank was in some bullshit last year behind the same shit. No, early this year. He in behind the domestic shit. Early this year, he got in some shit in Florida, and his ass was temporarily locked up behind. And I think it's the same baby mama, if I'm not mistaken. That he been having these issues over the years where hey nigga, you a boxer, you can't be touching that woman, man.
So yeah, it looks like in addition to that, Nate Diaz has replaced Tank Davis and accepted a rematch with Jake Paul, and that'll be the fight instead of Tank. So he's going to be fighting that. But Tank had to be replaced because of these new charges he was hit with for battery.
It wasn't no charge. It was a civil suit.
Oh, it was just a civil suit?
It was a civil suit.
Is it from his baby mama?
I'm assuming. But yeah, it was a civil suit.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So yeah, it just seems like so if it was a civil suit, he wanted that shit to not go down.
Of course.
Yeah, but Tank keeps having run-ins with the law, and it seems like an ex-girlfriend, a mother of his 2 children, dropped a domestic violence case against him. But this is a separate case with a whole different woman. This one with battery. And
look, they're not gonna press no charge on the nigga. They're gonna hit him in his pockets.
Yeah, that's all they can do.
Look, like nigga, if you gonna put your hands on me, you gonna pay for me. You gonna pay that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he get enough tired of settling out of court. He'll sit his ass down.
Mm-hmm. And Clarissa Shields called out Jake Paul for saying all that shit he said about Tank. She said that's fake as hell. You knew this man had trouble all the time, and you still put on that boxing match. So you know, it sounds like this rant is more performative than actually you being upset.
That's correct. So she calling it what it is, and that's exact. Everybody knew Tank put hands on his baby mom or women in general. That's been documented for years with this guy, and hey, he got a short man complex because he one of them ignorant motherfuckers that if he don't get his way, he gonna do some ignorant shit. And he got too many yes men around him that's gonna co-sign that bullshit.
Yeah, Tank, you can't be out here doing that, man. Especially he's undefeated, man.
Nigga, they just how fast you got that shit can be taken away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Better sit your ass down and stick to boxing.
Yeah. Fortunately, unfortunately. Okay, so let's move off that. Let's get into sports because NCAA.
Oh man, hold up. We forgot another person that passed away in sports.
Who?
The former commissioner of NFL, Paul Tagliabue.
Oh yeah.
He passed away at 84. He was the commissioner that gave the first lucrative TV rights deals to all the leagues and stuff like that. So all these huge contract signings between the leagues and TV network, Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he did that. I think he was 84 today. So R.I.P.
So he was like their David Stern?
Yeah, of the NFL.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, much respect to him because he made the sport great.
He made so that's the model that all the other leagues now follow by when it comes to TV right deals and stuff like that.
So he's a pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What happened in college football?
Let's see. We had some upsets yesterday. We had some teams that squirt. Oh man, I was looking at number 2 team. Well, Ohio State did a thing. They blew out the team that they were playing. Let me go ahead and give you
that was 34-10. Ohio State beat Purdue.
Correct. And the number 2 team, Indiana, was playing Penn State. Now that game was exciting.
Best game of the week.
Exactly. That was the best game of the week because Penn State was up 24-20 with 36 seconds left in the game. Indiana was inside a 20-yard line, and the Penn State pretty much did an all-out blitz. And Mendoza, the Heisman front runner, Mendoza for Indiana, threw the ball. It looked like he did, and he was throwing the ball up for grabs. Only his receiver, I forgot his name, Junior. He made the catch of the year. He went up, got the catch, and got the left toe tap down right before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And scored a game-winning catch. It was unbelievable. It was exciting. And since they fired James Franklin, I can honestly say Penn State lost some last 2 games. They lost some close games, but it was very exciting. They lost. We had. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna do the top 20, top 15, right quick. So. Top 25 people. Here we go. We had number 19, USC, beat Northwestern 38-17. Number 18, Miami beat Syracuse 38-10. Ohio State beat Purdue 34-10. Indiana, like I said, squeak out won 27-24 over Penn State. Texas A&M, number 3, beat number 22 Missouri 38-17. Number 4 Alabama beats LSU 20-9. Georgia, number 5, beats Mississippi State 41-21. Number 6 Ole Miss blanked the Citadel 49-0. And the top 10 matchup that was supposed to be a game in a week. Number 7 BYU versus number 8 Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat them BYU 29-7. Oregon squeak out a win against number 20. Number 9 Oregon squeaks out a win against Iowa with a late game field goal to win it as time expired. They won 18-16. Notre Dame, number 10, beats Navy 49-10. Virginia, they loses to Wake Forest 16-9, an upset there. Another upset in overtime. California beats number 15 Louisville 29-26. Vanderbilt came back because they was down against Auburn. They came back in overtime and won 45-38. Wisconsin upset number 23 Washington 13-10. In area schools, we had Central won. They beat
Who did Central beat?
They beat Norfolk State. Michael Vick's Norfolk State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, whooping ass. Hey, I saw the UNC game. Who won that?
UNC won.
They won?
Yeah, they won. So they won 2 games in a row. Yeah. UNC won 2 games in a row.
Belichick back in the seat,
Yeah.
on the rise.
They got 2-game win streak.
Okay, now I'm going to keep it real about the NFL, and I'm not saying this because my team is out. It's just been a boring week. I was watching the games today.
Yeah, it was like 3 games that teams got blow out like about 20-something points.
Yeah, it seems like the scores were close this week, but the games themselves weren't exciting.
Now you had some exciting games. Now the Colts against the Falcons, that was exciting, but it came on early in the morning because they was over there in Germany and shit. But your boy, most MVP Taylor, man, he had a walk-off, and they came back to beat the Falcons 31-25 in overtime.
Who is the MVP? Jones?
Jones, but Jonathan Taylor, they running back.
Gotcha.
He leads the league in total touchdowns and stuff, and as well as yards and stuff. You had the Jets beat the Browns. They on Jets on a 2-game winning streak. They beat them 27-20. Now, see, when is Kevin Stefanski gonna bring out Shedeur Sanders? Because how many games Dylan been in now? 4 games. 4 games since they done traded Flacco, and he's 1-3.
He's 1-3.
1-3.
What was his performance today?
Today he
17 for 32, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 6 sacks, but he got a quarterback rating of 88.9.
So that's low.
Yeah, that's low, but I mean it's not horrible.
It's low. Since you've been in, you 1-3. The defense has played enough to where y'all supposed to be able to win these games. Now, granted, the Jets has scored 2 special teams. The special teams hurt Cleveland today because they had a 99-yard kickoff return and they had a punt return return for a touchdown as well. So special teams hurt Cleveland. In other games, we have the Texans. They came back to beat the Jaguars 36-29. Upset of the day, we have the Dolphins. They beat the Bills. They whooped their ass 30-13.
It's surprising, but it's not surprising because every year the Bills are. No matter what year the Dolphins play them, no matter how shitty they are, they always take it to them.
Mm-hmm. Then we had a very good game, which now surprisingly, the Patriots 7-2. They beat the Buccaneers 28-23. That was a very good game. The Bears, the surprisingly good Bears, they on a 4-game winning streak. They beat the Giants 24-20. The Ravens, they on a 2-game winning streak since Lamar came back. They beat the Vikings 27-19. Oh, them damn Saints come in and beat the Panthers 17-7.
I was shocked at that. I thought the Panthers had that.
And this is where we have the afternoon games was all blowout. The Seahawks blew out the Cardinals 44-22. The Lions beat the damn Commanders 44-22.
God damn.
The Rams beat the 49ers 42-26. So look, all of them was there over 20 points. All the afternoon games was blowouts.
That's
the Thursday night game, the Broncos beat the Raiders 10-7. Why is the Broncos is the only 8-2, the weakest 8-2 team that I've seen?
Yeah, they're not convincing even at 8-2. I don't think they're going.
And right now we have
they getting their ass whooped.
Right, and right now in the
Chargers.
And right now Chargers winning in the fourth quarter. They're winning 15-3 over the Steelers.
Oh, that's 21-3.
The Chargers. Oh, they just scored then.
Yeah, they must have. No, it says the Chargers are in the red zone right now, and it's 21-3.
Yeah, Chargers. The Chargers 22-3 with 9:26. Talk about a collapse. Now you talking about this is be a 4-game. If this holds dear right now, the Steelers would have been lost 4 games in a row since the Ravens was 1-4, and the Ravens on a 2-game winning streak, and the Steelers were going to be on a 3-game winning streak. I believe if for whatever reason the Steelers don't make it to the playoffs, even if they have a winning record, I believe Mike Tomlinson will be fired.
Yeah, they're looking to get Tomlinson out the door.
Yeah, even if he doesn't, even if they don't get in the playoffs, he's gonna be fired. And it's and real talk, it's no fault of his because they didn't draft a young ass quarterback. They keep doing this patch serviceman.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron, so again. That's what it looks like. In the Monday night game, it would be
I'm saving hope. Eagles and Packers.
Packers 6-2 Eagles versus the 5-2-1 Packers Monday night.
I'm hoping that's a good game because we need a good game.
Right. So, and outside of that, World Series champ Darryl Strawberry was pardoned by Trump for his being pled guilty of tax fraud and everything. So Darryl Strawberry has been pardoned by Trump last week.
Yeah, that's always a plus, always a good thing. Okay, I wanted to discuss an issue that was happening in the NBA right now.
Which one?
Well, basically Klay Thompson. It seems like Klay Thompson is off to a pretty bad start this season. And fans are blaming Megan Thee Stallion. They're blaming Megan Thee Stallion for Klay Thompson's poor performance this season, citing his recent struggles and slumps and all them videos he put out with Meg. There's a video he recently put out where he picked her up for the airport.
He apologized for being late.
Apologizing and all types of simp shit. And they're upset that, Klay has been playing poorly, but he and Meg keep making videos. And fans on social media suggest that Megan Thee Stallion is killing Klay Thompson's talent and that his focus has shifted since their relationship has become public. And they think his early season struggles, including being benched and that viral shot where he shot backwards, they're blaming Meg for all this. And they're saying sometimes she can be a distraction to him. And I don't know. Do you think Meg is playing a part in draining Klay Thompson's energy?
Yeah. Because now obviously you can tell he's feeling her.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, he as long as Klay has been in the damn league, you ain't never seen him post as much as he posts about his relationship with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. And I'm just sitting here looking at the other night when they played Washington, when they beat Washington. I don't even see his name up here. Did he even play?
He was benched.
Right, he didn't even play.
No, he didn't play at all.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the Dallas Mavericks, the starters. I don't see Thompson's name started. I'm looking at the bench. I don't even see his name on the bench. Nigga ain't even play.
Yep. So, I mean, this, along with Anthony Davis being sidelined, Kyrie Irving with the ACL, I guess their star right now is Cooper.
Yeah, they're 3-7 right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the both can be true. He having bad slump due to the fact he is distracted. I mean, you gotta look at Clay. He had to end his career, and he found him a woman that light fire in his ass. You feel what I'm saying? And he probably got butterflies in his stomach to where he's not focused on his jump shot. And then they already know the first 20 or so games is gonna be a toss up because, like you said, Anthony Davis hurt. Kyrie won't be back to sometime February, March of next year, and he's still not going to save the whole team. So they'll be lucky they'll be contending. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get these injuries resolved by then. But yeah, Clay, you can say that his involvement with Meg is fucking with his game because he's head over heels about her, obviously. And again, I'm not hating. I mean, more power to you. You found somebody that brings that out of you, and you have that energy to where you feeling like that. Hey, do you? But you also know you got a job, and you also know that you got shit you got to handle on your job. And if it's affecting you on your job, and now it comes down is, do you even give a fuck? Do you care about your teammates, the organization, the fan base, or you just all in on what you're doing? And that's the case, then retire. You know what I'm saying? If you lost the love of the game due to the fact that you are in a relationship that's making you happy and you can't balance out the two, then hey, save your legacy some shots. Don't take no unnecessary shots if you ain't even in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like through 8 games, Clay is averaging 8.5 points per game.
Career lows.
34% from the field and 29% from 3-point.
See, that's career lows. So he's not, when in his other life he be taking up 1,000 shots a day and shit. He probably doing 100 because she fucking goddamn yada 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 all on his head. You know what I'm saying? She fucking Clay head up, boy. She blowing that nigga head up, bro.
Now, some fans disagree. One fan said the man is on the wrong side of 30, played millions of minutes towards Achilles, ACL, and is playing with no point guard. And this is supposed to be Meg's fault? Yeah, so they're saying...
Again, both can be true. You know what I'm saying? It can be true that, due to his age, yes, he don't have a point guard. Yes, there's injuries on the team where it's going to affect his play. I get that because he's not a playmaker. He's a sharpshooter. So I get it. It's some truth to that. But also it can be some truth to it that because he knows all of this is taking place, he's using this as cover and he's not going as hard as he probably would have if he was on Golden State.
Well, another user defending Clay said Clay was on the decline in Golden State before he got to Dallas, and he almost got benched in Dallas. Golden State. He almost got benched.
True. That's true because that's one of the reasons why Golden State didn't really have no problem letting him leave, and they offered a contract that they knew he was going to turn down because they was like, we can't keep you out there. The 2 injuries, without saying it loud enough. And I believe that's the reason why the executive that he was on the NBA, he left because he didn't want to be the one. He drafted all of them. He didn't want to be the one to tell Clay, like, hey, man, you're going to have to hit that bench. And the type of contract that you want, we're not going to get that to you because we need to get that to our young players. Now, we appreciate for all the stuff that you did and the chips that you won, but that is true. He was on the decline before he left Golden State, and it was some talks about him coming off the bench. He was pushing back against that shit at one point in time, and he did, towards the end, did end up in some phases, did settle coming off the bench. So they had that spot was going to Kuminga. That's the reason why they're in the situation there is in right now with Kuminga because, he's probably using that era like, hey, when I was supposed to be developing, I couldn't because Clay was in the damn way. So, yeah, it is true. Clay was on a decline way before he left Golden State.
So, Clay has the rest of the season to get his shit together because as long as he's not playing good, his girlfriend is going to be catching strays. For some reason, she always ends up with men who just aren't good shooters. So I'm hoping that Clay gets his shit together so, they can stop blaming Meg. I don't think it's just Meg is the reason why he's screwing up. I just think he was screwing up. This is his first year in Dallas. So, I think he would have screwed up if he was single doing this shit. So,
like I said, both can be true.
Yeah. But maybe Meg does play a part. Maybe his focus is no longer on the game of basketball and his focus is
because obviously he, the videos that I've never seen Clay post as much as he have about his relationship. So for him to be doing something that's not known for him to do, he's feeling her. He loves her, and hey, he doing some. Do you? It's, like I said, if you come across somebody that make you happy, go ball out.
More power to him. So yeah, that's all I got on that. You have any other topics you want to cover?
No. Oh, just want a little quick little rundown. Just want to know that this government shutdown, people, is not the Democrats' fault. The Democrats are fighting for the average American people because premiums will be going up. If you have a pre-existing conditions, insurance companies will discriminate whether they want to pay for certain treatments or surgeries because of that. And it's not their fault if the Republicans control the House, the Senate, as well as the White House. All the other nominees that they've been getting through, they've been doing the filibuster nuclear option to bypass the Democrats. All they needed was 51 votes. So now they're putting the American people, using them as bait, whereas you have the SNAP benefits. You had the federal judge saying that they had to fund the whole SNAP benefits, and then Trump administration put an emergency appeal to have it to where they give them some time where they can do partially funded. Then you had Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown send it back to the lower courts, which, keep in mind, she's just doing that because of a check and balance system to make sure the lower courts get it right. So when in doubt, he tries to come back and bring it to the Supreme Court, they can call bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And he got to do what they got to do. But just keep in mind, midterms next year, voting is very important. And as of right now, the report saying that the Senate has agreed to a bipartisan bill to reopen the government. It still has to go to the House. The House has to come back in session, and the House has to vote on it. If the House vote on it, then it goes to the president. By the time it goes to the president, it'll be in time for the holidays, because they are saying that, all this is going to affect SNAP benefit recipients, air traffic controller, TSA workers, et cetera, et cetera. They're not getting paychecks. Air traffic is being cut down 10%, and it's going to get worse. And the reason why is that they going ahead to do something because you got 2 weeks before the Thanksgiving holiday. So we're going to keep in mind, just all I got to say is keep your eyes open, listen, do your research, vote. That's it.
Awesome. Well, if you've watched this so far, like, subscribe, share,
comment,
tell your friends about us.
Yes, we need to reach this 10,000 on YouTube.
Yes,
so
we do.
We need y'all to hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend. Help us get to this 10,000 mark before this end of the year out. We love y'all. Appreciate the damn support.
Yes, indeed. It's been a good 2 hours, 27 minutes. We will see you.